Chapter 433, For Great Secret Areas. Luo Feng and Savage Rong Jun both walked out of the scale-armored giant's room together. Luo Feng. Rong Jun shouted. Luo Feng stood there and turned around. Rong Jun's tiger-like eyes were gleaming, saying softly, "Your improvement has earned my respect. I hope to meet you in the arena and once again defeat you." "Defeat me?" Luo Feng's lips curled into a smile. "I'll be waiting." Rong Jun turned to leave after. Luo Feng watched his back as he left. This Rong Jun seemed to be in disagreement with the scale-armored giant's conclusion. He seems to have a guarantee of defeating me or something. Luo Feng didn't have any other feelings, only anticipation, one of which against a very powerful opponent. The stronger he was, the more it would shape and improve him. That day, over 1 million eliminated geniuses were all teleported away. The entire skyscraper 0825 had only 6 people left, the undying leader and the 5 youths. Daybreak of the second day. Including Luo Feng and Rong Jun, 7,300 geniuses had gathered in the center plaza. Suddenly a formless energy engulfed the entire plaza, causing the 7,300 human geniuses to uncontrollably submit. They all looked up and in mid-air, a familiar silhouette appeared. He, dressed in a seemingly normal but actually infused with mysterious energy green armor, he had purple scales on his head, his face carrying a smile. However, no one dared to actually match his gaze as he looked about. "Sir Knight." The 1,008 Undyings all said in unison and bowed respectfully. This caused the 7,300 geniuses to be shocked. "The training space stage has ended. First, I'd like to congratulate the ranks 1 to 100 participants. You've all gained the right to enter the core of the Virtual Universe Company. Right now, anyone who's unwilling can speak out. Our Virtual Universe Company will never force anyone." The green-armored purple-scaled man's voice was light, resounding in their ears and minds. Silence. No one made a sound. Good. The man nodded satisfied. Ranks 101 to 7,300, these 7,200 geniuses. According to your training space performance, the Virtual Universe Company has already automatically arranged your arena duels. Continuous 3 victories will earn you a slot. Any losers will be eliminated. 7,200 people in 1v1 battles, eliminating half every battle with 3 consecutive victories. Only 900 would remain. The moment the words left his mouth, a large portion of the geniuses below were suspicious. Consecutive 3 victories to get a slot? If 2 strong warriors met, wouldn't that eliminated 1? Luo Feng thought the same situation had happened in the Gonwu Universe country selection. He and Rong Yung had met. Luo Feng thought this was probably what many of the geniuses were thinking. The Virtual Universe Company's system arrangement is definitely the best. No need to worry. The green-armored purple-scaled man said. Right now, 7,200 participants will begin their arena duels. Rumble. The plaza slight shook. The 7,200 geniuses participating were suddenly teleported away, with only the 100 remaining. Luo Feng looked around. With only 100 youths left, the plaza seemed empty. Within, the white-robed blood-blade death god Bolin, the Manka prince filled with battle spirit, the genius siblings from the Aogusi planet, almost like a meat mountain at 6 m tall strong-looking man with a blood axe on his back, the Dream Shell youth, a huge youth with a face full of fur like a bear, the seductive black thread young lady with 4 arms, the shy and bashful youth. 100 people. They were all the top 100 in the training space stage, absolute geniuses set to enter the core of the Virtual Universe Company. These 100 all took note of the people around them, understanding that they would all become competitors. There are seats there, you can all go watch the broadcast. The green-armored, purple-scaled man pointed in the distance. Immediately 100 large chairs and several tables appeared in the corner of the plaza. On the tables were drinks and food, and the green-armored man himself sat with the 1008 undyings at another spot. Death God Bolin, Luo Feng and the remaining 100 all sat, and Luo Feng and Rong Jun sat close together, no matter what. They were from the same universe country, naturally they felt closer. What's more, the two felt good about each other. Look, 3,600 screens. It's about to begin. Howling God Clan hypnotist Jia Lai Shi on that screen. Some absolute geniuses who were well informed spoke. Indeed, 3,600 large screens appeared in the center of the plaza, everyone displaying a different battle that was about to begin. Very quickly. On the 3,600 screens, the battles began almost simultaneously. The battle for the remaining 900 slots had begun. The victors progressed while the losers were eliminated. Everything was very cruel. A youth knelt on the floor of the screen, with a hole on his forehead, his gaze dazzled, his lips moving. One could make out what he said, "I can't accept this." Absolute geniuses falling one by one. 5 minutes had yet to pass, and 3,600 had already been eliminated. They couldn't accept this. Naturally, the eliminated people were unhappy. They had already reached this level, just a little more. Being in the universe country compared to the core of the virtual universe company were two completely different things. The 5 great Leviathans were the true pinnacles of the humans of the universe. These absolute geniuses all considered themselves powerful. Only the pinnacle of the universe was worthy of themselves. If they wanted to enter, they'd want to enter the best. Find PDTES on n/vln.cm. After half an hour, the second round began. 3,600 geniuses, once again half fell, the remaining half proceeded. Another half an hour later, after resting and preparing, the third round began. These 1,800 absolute geniuses all wished with great anticipation. They were only one step away from victory. However, there was only 1 out of 2 on every arena duel that could enter the virtual universe core. The other half were all eliminated. Luo Feng and Rong Jun focused on tens of screens at a time. To these absolute geniuses with powerful willpower and consciousness, multitasking was very easy, and the present 100 geniuses were all watching many screens at a time. However, they all focused on one together. The Howling God Clan hypnotist Jia Lai Shi's broadcast. He won. He still won the same way. Luo Feng creased his eyebrows. Jia Lai Shi's 3 matches, the first and second battle he didn't even move and just stood there. The opponent immediately crumbled. And in the third match, his opponent managed to barely withstand the first soul attack. However, he still fell after the second. 3 consecutive victories. Hypnotist Jia Lai Shi acquired 1 slot. This hypnotist is terrifying. Savage said softly. HM. Luo Feng stared at the screen. Normal soul attacks are usually not too scary, however, if mixed with hypnotism, that's terrifying. The hypnotism can make one unconsciously enter into a fantasy land, oblivious to the fact itself. This sort of terrifying hypnotism is a fighter's natural enemy. Savage. Rong Jun nodded. Like Luo Feng studying the Soul Imprint and Void Pagoda, these 2 great techniques, his control of spirit energy had already reached an extremely high level. His defense was very strong too. He still had some confidence of defending against hypnotist Jia Lai Shi. However, the fighters, many had powerful willpowers and states, maybe against spirit attacks they could withstand it. However, against hypnotism, many fighters wouldn't receive it too well. Hypnotist Jia Lai Shi, against automaton puppets, metal life forms, Mosha clans etc., beings without a soul, his hypnotism had no effect. However, against others with souls, his power was huge. Shwa. 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 900 silhouettes suddenly appeared in the plaza. These 900 absolute geniuses mostly had excited expressions. Right, they had passed the 3 rounds of elimination. Among the 7,200, these final 900 had made it. However, amongst this group of geniuses, some still had no expressions. Just like the tall and skinny man covered in a black robe. No wonder the group of undyings concluded that hypnotist Jia Lai Shi has the strength to make it to the top 10. Luo Feng and the others of the 100 stood up, walking over to gather, his gaze fixed on the black-robed tall and skinny man. The black-robed tall and skinny man suddenly looked over at Luo Feng. The peculiar gaze seemed to bring with it some sort of formless suggestion. However, Luo Feng's willpower was extremely strong, not getting affected at all, his cold eyes staring back, almost as though a golden-horned beast was eyeing its opponent. The two regarded by the undyings as top 10 material. At this time, they couldn't wish any more to get matched up against each other. The 1,000 geniuses gathered together, many regarded as top 10, top 20, or regarded themselves as absolute geniuses, all looking at each other. Congratulations to you all. A floating dreamy voice entered the 1,000 minds. All of them realized the green-armored, purple-scaled man had appeared before them. You all are this genius competition's most elite 1,000 of the human race 1,008 universe countries. Our virtual universe company will nurture you to the best of our ability. If anyone wishes to not enter the virtual universe company, you can speak now. Silence, no one made a sound. Very good. However, you should understand that there will always be competition within the universe. Where there's competition, you 1,000 cannot expect to all receive the same amount of nurture and resources. Even our virtual universe company doesn't dare waste such valuable resources. The green-armored purple-scaled man smiled. I'll announce this. Of the 1,000 of you, ranks 101 to 1,000, you can receive 10 mixed elements in cash. You can enter the beginning universe to study. You can enter the core of the virtual universe company's last phase secret area. Ranks 11, 100, you are awarded 100 mixed elements in cash. You can enter the beginning universe to study and enter the core of the virtual universe company's Heaven and Land secret area. Ranks 3 to 10, you are awarded 1,000 mixed elements in cash. You can enter the beginning universe to study and enter the core of the virtual universe company's absolute beginning secret area. Ranks 1 and 2, you are awarded 10,000 mixed elements in cash. You can enter the beginning universe to study and enter the core of the virtual universe company's primal secret area. Under normal circumstances, the primal secret area only accepts 1 genius every competition. However, this batch's level is more outstanding. Hence, the virtual universe company's upper echelons have discussed and given your batch 2 slots to enter the primal secret area.